guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. My name is Aiden and I am a perfume addict, and I recently got a discovery scent to make myself even more addicted to scents. So this is the Nest Eau de Perfume collection, and there are several scents in here. How many? I didn't even count. 8. There are 8 scents in here, and it kind of gives you a good overview of the line. This is by no means all of the scents that they've ever done. There are some that I own that are not in this discovery set, but I just thought I would kind of talk to you about this set. I did pick this up at Nordstrom Rack. It was $24.97 for the 8 of them. And I did have one that leaked out, so I don't really have much of it. I do own a full-size bottle of that one, though, so I can kind of tell you about it still. If you have not already subscribed, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, it would mean so very much to me. And let's get right into it. We're going to start with Midnight Fleur. This is the first one, and let's see if I can find if they say anything about the notes. They do on the back. All right. So the bottles for Nest are based on the artwork of an 18th century lady, and she cut paper flowers, and I think that's so amazing. I learned about her in grad school because I studied the 18th century. That's my favorite time period, British 18th century. Oh, the birth of the novel. Thank you. So yeah, I loved it when my love of literature and the 18th century kind of bumped into my love of perfume. So Midnight Fleur is exotic woods, patchouli, and black amber are blended with sensual notes of night blooming jasmine and vanilla orchid. And I have some little pieces of paper to roll them on. These are roller balls, which is a little annoying, but for a discovery set, it's fine. I don't mind that much. This one, I didn't like when I first smelled it. I smelled this one a few years ago, actually. I got a discovery set. They had like 3 small roller balls for Sephora's Black Friday. But this one has kind of grown on me. I think it is very light. I don't feel like any of these are super overpowering scents. Some of them do have more sillage than others, but I don't feel like any of them are kind of controversial or would be ones that people would smell and have a problem with. So I do like this one. I can get, I smell more of like the jasmine in there and maybe a little of the patchouli, but it smells really nice and well blended, which is kind of, it's not the best way to describe it, but they smell really good. All right, next up is Black Tulip, and each one of these has a little word underneath them. So that one, the first one was sensual, and this one is seductive. So Black Tulip is black amber. Black amber plum is nuanced by the aroma of patchouli, pink pepper, and jasmine violet. This one is not, I don't like this one as much as Midnight Fleur. I think this one is a little bit harder to get behind because that I don't really get a big plum from it, which is one thing that I really hoped for because I love plums, but I don't really get a big plum. I get a little, I think, of that patchouli, and I think it's the pepper that kind of puts me off too. Sometimes the pepper just doesn't register well with my nose. So that's so far my least favorite. I mean, we've gone through 2. Next up is Coco Woods. This is one that I have found on discount at Sephora, and I do have a full-size bottle of this one as well. I have not worn it though because I just picked it up because it was on sale, which is a terrible reason to buy fragrance. So rolled it on. Oh, okay. Why am I showing you the paper? That doesn't tell you anything. So Coco Woods is the essence of bittersweet cocoa, is wrapped with sequoia wood and white sandalwood and blended with exotic hints of cherry blossom and Thai ginger. So I do get the cocoa. I feel like the cocoa is kind of light. I don't feel like it's a chocolate scent. Like, this is not a scent that I would say is a chocolate scent. I would say that it's slightly gourmand, but slightly gourmand with woods. So it's a woody gourmand more than anything. So yeah, I do kind of like that one. I need to wear that one. I know I need to wear that one, but it's not one that I gravitate towards as much as some of the other ones because some of the other ones are just more fun. The word for that one is empowered. And then this next one is called Spirited. This is Wild Poppy. This is one of the more recent fragrances that they've done. This is in some Discovery sets from Sephora. If you buy those sets, you can redeem for a full-size bottle, and that's a little cheaper than buying a full-size bottle of this perfume. So this, if you do those Discovery sets, they end up being a little bit cheaper to redeem for a full-size than if you bought the full size just outright. Wild Poppy is luscious aromas of pear, raspberry, and apricot are infused with hints of Himalayan jasmine and rose de grace. Now, this is why this is my favorite, because it's all fruity notes. And it smells lovely. I really like this one. I did purchase I redeemed one of those scent certificates for a full size of this one. And I haven't worn it a ton, but I do really like this. This is one that I'm really happy to have in my collection over the other ones so far that we've talked about. That one is my favorite so far. Next up is Citrine, and I haven't smelled Citrine at all. This is what it looks like. This is supposed to be happy, which makes sense for a name of Citrine. So that's what it looks like. So this is the dewy softness of lotus flower and freesia are set against sparkling citrus notes and hints of precious woods. So that doesn't really give you a lot of information about the actual notes because it's citrus notes and precious woods. Like, what are those? So this is slightly citrusy, but it's not like an in-your-face citrus. It's not like an Atelier Pacific Lime or their Mandarin or Clementine, California. It's not like that. It's not like the Aqua Allegoria by Guerlain, like the Mandarin. Like that is a very citrus, heavy, orangey type scent. We Glow by Juicy Couture, that's more citrusy. This doesn't really, it's kind of like a sneak attack of citrus. So it's a little bright, but it smells more woodsy. It smells like kind of a bright woodsy, which is different than anything else I've ever smelled. Moving on, we have Indigo, which is supposed to be exotic. I think this was another one that might have been in that set. I have literally never used those roller balls that I purchased, which is just a shame. And they were either 10, 15, 20, something like that when I purchased them. So they were actually a fairly good deal. I just never got around to using them because I've had so many others, and roller balls are not the easiest to use. Oh, this one smells different. So Indigo is Moroccan tea, cashmere wood, and black cardamom are enhanced with hints of wild fig and bergamot. This one has kind of cleared out my sinuses. I think I actually might have a sinus infection right now because my under eyes right here are just, my under eye circles are a little bit more pronounced, and I've been having a little pain. So I haven't had any difference of smell or anything, but it's just been a little bit clogged up here. And I know it's because we've had smoke for months now, and also just allergens because I'm allergic to like sage and pine and dogs and cats, and I've been around a lot of allergens for me lately. But this one kind of really cleared that sinus cavity a little bit, and I think it's that Moroccan tea mixed with the bergamot. That one is really nice. I like that one. I don't know if it's so exotic, like I wouldn't say it's exotic, but yeah, I do like that one. All right, this next one is supposed to be romantic. This is Dahlia and Vines. This is dewy daffodils, peony, and rose are blended with the essence of garden vines. You can kind of smell this everywhere on this package because it's the one that leaked out a little bit. And I did manage to pick up a bottle of this also on Sephora. It was on the markdown page. And this is just a really nice floral. If you want a light, sweet floral, this is the one for you. It has a little bit of green in there, but not a lot. It's mostly just a nice, sweet floral. All right, last one that we have, which is ethereal. This is Wisteria Blue, and this is delicate notes of French wisteria are blended with the essence of Bulgarian rose, imperial jasmine, and fresh watery nuances. What the heck are fresh watery nuances? Sometimes the wording on perfumes is like, really? Like, where did you get those words from? What does that actually mean? But I mean, that's advertising in general, right? This one is really, really pretty. This is more of like a straight floral, I feel like. I don't smell like a lot of sweetness to it. It's not overwhelming as a floral. It's really nice and light. So that's Wisteria Blue. I hope those are showing up. They're trying to get them close up so that you can see the detailing is making the words blurry, I feel. Anyway, that is the set. So you did get 8 in there. You got Midnight Fleur, Black Tulip, Coco Woods, Wild Poppy, Citrine, Indigo, Dahlia Vines, and Wisteria Blue. If you have a Nordstrom rack close to you, I would recommend that you go and you look. That's the only Nordstrom that we have anywhere close to where I live. So I would recommend it. Like, I just go in there sometimes, very, very rarely, and look and see what perfumes they have, what they have just laying around. So I occasionally just go into Nordstrom Rack to see what type of perfumes they have, what deals they have going on, if they have anything unusual. And I felt like this little Discovery set was unusual. And you can tell that Wild Poppy is kind of the new one because it is the background art here. But I think this wasn't a bad deal, $24 for all of those, and you didn't have to pay shipping. You didn't have to worry about if they didn't work, if you could return them or not, because you can return things to Nordstrom Rack if you have one close to you. Anyway, I thought it was a good deal. Let me know if you've tried any of these, what your favorite Nest fragrance is, and just your thoughts and opinions down below. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. If you have not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing and liking this video, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.